Waiting for everything to kind of kick on. All right, that's good. That's good.
First pitch, outside and low.
Now I just got to get my play back up real fast. How's everybody doing? Yeah, sorry to hear about that, though, Benjamin. I hope you feel better soon, man. Hopefully you don't have it too bad or anything.
Strikes and be efficient today. You'd like to see more of his starters be efficient. Not enough low pitch counts
here.
While getting outs at the same time.
Yeah, and that's a fine line, fine art, right?
Yeah.
You've got to throw the ball over the plate. You want movement. You
All right.
want contact,
Let's see.
contact, so you can involve your teammates in the play. And yet you got to record outs. That's the name of the game. So all those.
Congrats to Tehran. Yeah, Scoobo made the team. They were going to tell him yesterday, apparently, but because he walked his last batter, they decided to wait till after the game. So.
All the time.
But yeah, Screwball is going to be on the team. Tehran's making the team.
Round pick number 3 overall in the Casey Mize draft.
He's a big kid.
Oh, he's a really good-looking player. Liked him a lot at Wichita.
All right, so the situation is 1 out already. Runner at first. A 1-2 count. That's safe. It looked like the throw was just a second late, a little high.
90% of the time, this base is stolen because of the pitcher's repetition where the base runner can time him. And right there, Kingery got a really good jump. Not much Ramos could do. The throw was high, but even if it was accurate.
All right, let's see. Bohm is up now with the runner at second with the 1-2. Oh, Bohm is still up, rather.
And the 1-2 to Bohm.
And fouled it away. 1-2. What's up, Jackson?
Of all the talented third basemen in the major leagues a year ago, who had the best average? Who would come to mind? Alex Bregman, probably, right away. Maybe a guy.
Hopefully we can strike this guy out.
Arenado has always been one of my favorites, but
well, the answer is Alec Bohm.
Yeah,
338 last season.
I didn't want to obviously pick it, right out of you handed it to me on a platter, so I had to pretend that I really wasn't aware of it.
Another one fouled away.
Well, yeah, clearly he didn't really set that up very well.
Which I wasn't, Shep. If I'm honest, I wasn't aware of that. So
he was tied for second in the Rookie of the Year voting with Jake Cronenworth, the former Michigan Wolverine with San Diego.
All right, 1-2 count. Urena pitching today. Bomb up. Runner at second with the stolen base.
Another 1-2. And another foul back. Here's the Phillies batting order presented by your Metro Detroit Chevy.
Oh, here we go.
We're talking about Bohm right now. He's batting third. Odubel Herrera, former All-Star, is batting.
So Hasley, Kingery, Bohm, Joyce, Knapp, Herrera, Hall, Williams, and Stott.
Ninth. He's out of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas in 2019.
So, fun.
What I like so far about
obviously Jose Urena is pitching.
He's coming at you. There he jammed him. Good pitch.
Broken back.
Should be the second out. There we go. 2 down now. Runner gets over to third. What's up, Space? What's up, James?
Jack has a history with a lot
How's it
of
going?
guys in blue. Dan Isonia, Joe West. We could spend the entire broadcast listening to stories.
I could tell stories, but we'd have to syndicate this broadcast.
And then moments ago, how about this picture?
Yeah, a couple young kids gonna get in the picture, enjoying spring training.
Cabrera and Joe West.
Miguel Cabrera's the one who called for it. I need a picture with you.
Yeah, somebody wanted the picture together.
How you been, man? How have you been?
Good stop by Ramos out of the dirt.
1-0 to Matt Joyce. 2 down, runner at third. Philly trying to take an early lead here.
He's played with a lot of different teams.
I've got some stories about Hunter Wendelstead, too.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, interaction.
Oh, for sure, Space. No problem, man.
Good stories.
Yeah, no, it's totally understandable. Yeah, people got school. People have work in the middle afternoon.
I assume?
I never know what to expect streaming it like this time.
The conversation led us in a direction we
always is kind of all over it's
Joyce, 6 years in Tampa, a year with the Angels, Pirates, Braves, Marlins, a couple years in Oakland.
Popped it up, and that should get out of the inning. There we go. That's a good start. That's a good start for Urena.
And a 13-pitch frame for Jose Urena.
Good inning. Good inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. The Tigers will send to the plate. It'll be Grossman, Candelario, Castro. Grossman, Candelario, Willie Castro, obviously. Then Cabrera, Scope, Mazzara, Goodrum, and Jacoby Jones. Oh, Scope's playing third base. Interesting. And first base is Cabrera. DHing is Candy. This very well could be a variation of what the starting lineup's going to look like. Some kind of, like, I don't think it'll be these people in this order, but Grossman, Candelario, Willie Castro, Cabrera, Scope, Mazzara, Ramos, Goodrum, Jones. Maybe Victor Reyes in replace to somebody else. I'm not too sure about Mazzara being a starter, but we'll see. I'm not even actually sold that he winds up like not getting cut. I know we signed him, but that doesn't necessarily mean he makes the team. You can be cut if you don't have a good spring, so it'll be interesting. Question, did anybody get a notification for this or no? Because I haven't been getting noties pushed out on my channel for a minute, I don't think. Last few streams have been rather dead. So. But yeah, it's commercial breaks anyway. That's why I mean there's 5 people in here. There's like no point in streaming right now.
Take their licks. Here's the Tigers batting order presented by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers.
No notification. That makes sense.
The team lead this spring with 12 hits with Willie Castro. They will bat 2 and 3. Nomar Mazzara bats 6.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Former Tiger Ivan Nova.
Nova's pitching.
To face Detroit, and Nova last year kind of short-lived with the Tigers, just 4 games started because of
Stinks.
injury.
I hate not getting noties pushed out.
With an ERA that ballooned at 8.5 with the Tigers.
Yeah, and it's hard to judge, you know, who has the advantage here. Obviously, Ivan watched these guys that bats last year.
I don't even know why they have a notification system if you don't get the notifications of the people you're subscribed to. But I'll get notifications to like channels I've never ever even watched.
Grossman is a guy who is,
like for example, if I go into my notifications on YouTube,
within the system. We'll talk with Riley Green a little bit later on and ask him about the impact that Grossman
I have
Lombard.
Yeah, notifications to shit I'm not even subscribed to.
Outfield coach for the Tigers.
Hey, you should look at this. They just uploaded this.
Lombard, by the way. If you have
101 for Grossman.
Regarding his mom and her fight for civil rights, it's phenomenal. But Grossman is a guy who has really impacted these young guys. Turns on one foul. Nice scoop by
1 and 2.
Santiago. How about that? Huh?
Still got the sweet hands.
Soft hands. They bet. He's one of those guys you miss talking to for a long period of time.
No question. One of those guys always in a good mood. Talking about Ramon.
Ooh, solid fielding there by Ramon.
Never missed a beat. How do you?
Hopefully Grossman gets this here soon.
Baseball when you walk off your last at bat.
Yeah.
That grand slam with the Reds, right?
Yeah.
Well,
no, that was a bad call. That probably should have been strike 3, but 2-2.
Isn't it? I'm done.
Oh yeah, I forgot Ramon walked off a grand slam and then quit playing. He retired.
It wasn't quite that way, so it's not a good story.
Grossman got under.
I think that was his actual last hit anyway, was a grand slam. I don't think the last game he played in was a slam.
Takes care of it.
But hey, that works, right? I mean, I think his last hit really was a grand slam, but like,
today for Philadelphia.
Where's the game? On Fox Sports, Detroit. Yeah, it wasn't going to get any better for old Ramon, who was also probably goddamn like almost 40. Dude played for forever.
The Phillies didn't bring their A-team here today. Obviously, a lot of their star players.
One away.
Harper,
Segura,
they all
Didi Gregorius.
Is this a full 9?
Watching it.
Oh, Candy just drilled one. That's gonna get down. If not out. Oh yeah, that's a double. Oh, he's going for 3. Hey, triple for Candy with 1 out.
Well, that's part of the.
He just missed a home run.
That AJ has tried to instill in his guys. You know, you've got to pick up your base running coach. In this case, Chip Hale, the third base coach, was going to stop him. Let's take a look at the swing. Really, right there, barrels it up, and then he knows.
Yeah, literally just missed hitting that out.
He's got to get on his horse. And he rounds second.
But I'm glad he was fucking moving hard knowing that that wasn't out. He read that a lot better than I would. If I'd have started trotting and only gotten a single out of it. All right, Castro's up.
I'm telling you,
He's having a great spring, too.
Bat to watch, don't you think?
Candelario's like our best hitter now, which is it's fun. And here's probably our second best if you don't count Cabrera as, you know. No, that's a base hit. Runner scores. Castro goes the other way, puts it right through. What's up, Christian?
You know, that just shows me this kid's got an idea and a feel for what he's going to do at the plate.
That was quick.
He was able to go
What's up, Kenny?
He recognized the pitch that he can handle.
All right, now here comes Miggy. Miggy needs to hit one out, like just bomb a home run here. That would just really set the tone for this game. Hell yeah, Kenny.
You get those guys back to back.
All right, hopefully.
Two guys.
All right, come on, Miggy.
Castro,
Hopefully the arthritis or whatever in his wrist doesn't have a thwart a nice season for Candy. I hope so. He played good all last year pretty much. So we got to hope that he runs that back again. He looks good. He looks like he's picking up right where he left off, even like continuing like the very good hit. He's hitting 350 this spring. I think it's 370 now. Yeah, 371 now with that hit. Crazy, dude. It's a really good spring. And Miggy with the base hit. Look at that.
So 3 straight hits. Grossman, by the way, you know, he's a grinder, and he takes good at-bats.
Let's go. Yeah, solid contact. Seeing guy single got right through everybody. Now up scope. Yo, what's up? Oh, what's up, Kevion? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Here comes Jonathan Scope. It'd be nice to see him bomb one out now, too. Or at least hit one into a gap or something. Is anybody else a fan of Fit Miggy?
Well, listen, I mean, I like the lineup, but the fact that you can have 3.
I know, right? Aberdeen. He forgot he doesn't play for Detroit anymore. He's not serving BP up for us anymore. He's like, I thought this was BP. I apologize. I thought I was still a Tiger and I was pitching a session of BP.
Don't you agree?
Well, no question.
Fit Miggy is about as fit as Scope is right now.
Jonathan Scope did last year. His leadership is just.
Oh, Kevion, you're good, man. Just hold on to your money, my friend.
He went through a couple really hot streaks and made a lot of positive input with this.
As I said last stream, I'm all good, my friend. That's a double play.
And the relay is in time.
I appreciate the gesture though, Kevion. It's very, very kind. That ends the inning. Cabrera at first is a double play waiting to happen. And Scope running is, it is what it is. Yeah, we got to run. We take a 1-0 lead. AJ Hinch will come live from the dugout, which I've enjoyed this spring when he's been talking. Top of the second, it'll be Knapp, Herrera, and Hall. Knapp, Herrera, Hall. Back up on the mound against Jose Urena. So I was able to go to the store again, and I bought some more cards. Oh, you're good. No, Kevion, you're good, man. You don't have to pay a penalty fee. By the way, it's only muted because it's a commercial break. You have to pay a penalty fee for sometimes being annoying. You're good. There's no fines or fees for behaving bad. I bought more baseball cards today, though, because they're only $6 from the store. So I'm like, I'll buy 3 more packs. And I actually pulled out some decent. I pulled out like a chrome Salvador Perez, another chrome for like some other player. But I also pulled out like a nice another shoe card. Show Otani or whatever. I didn't really pull anything too crazy, I don't think. I got a Harper that was signed this time. I'd have to go look really fast, but I got not some bad ones. There's a McGuire card I got. Oh, it's what's up, Gokwon? How's it going, man? Let's see. I'm waiting for the game to pop back on. It's taking a second. I'm not really sure what's going on. We're showing a railroad. It's driving. Well, not really driving. It's going down the tracks.
Can be come to Comerica. And by Ram.
Why is the Pats trying to get Justin? Justin who? Kevion?
AJ Hinch time. That means a third.
We still got to draft. Patriots might still need to draft a quarterback, Kevion. If we can get a guy like Justin Fields or somebody at like 15, that's probably a steal somewhat. If we can get like Lance, Fields, any of those guys at 15, and Jones is just a void. Get Mac Jones in like the second round if you can get him there.
Good at bats. I mean,
But,
Grossman good at bat, even though he popped up, you know, just kind of grinding through the at bat. Candy comes up ready to hit from
Everybody else, just forget about it. They're,
and runs the bases for his teammates. George talks about it all the time.
and other than being real fast, I don't know too much about how Fields is going to throw in the NFL. We'll see.
You know, gets a good pitch to hit and smokes the ball
We shall
to the infield.
see.
So their quality of at bats is why they're at the top of the order, and it does give a dilemma to the other.
It'll be 1-2 now.
If you turn one around, it might help you, but it doesn't help to turn all three of them around.
Like I said, they got back to the game late. We missed the first like 2-3 pitches of this at bat.
In spring training, you were able to communicate to a couple of your pitchers that
We
they made this
re-sing
squad.
James.
Talk about
James
that
White.
with,
Yeah.
Teron and Scooble.
Yeah,
We probably still have like 11, or I think we still have $10 million now too. So we still got about 10 milli left. The Patriots do. What's up, Gabe? Gabriel. 1-2 count, foul ball. That pitch was. So we'll see what we do here. Hopefully we get a big old strikeout. I don't know though. From what I've seen, Urena pitches to contact. He's not really trying to strike you out. He's trying to get you to ground out or something, fly out weakly. So I mean, he's not pitching out of the strike zone. He just pitches low. He's just trying to get ground balls.
Is a tough league, and I mean, I love telling him. I wanted to tell him yesterday.
That 10 million, I don't know. Extend Gilmore for a very long time, so he doesn't leave New England. Maybe put like 4 more million, 5 more million of that into a Gilmore extension for the season. I don't know. I don't want to get rid of Gilmore. Yeah.
You know, this time
Base hit.
Year, right? Last week of spring training.
That's the problem when you pitch to contact. Sometimes when you have a good 2-strike hitter, like this guy potentially could be, Knapp, they just pop it out. No, I don't think we'll get an AB. We were trying to get a PS5, never had a console, and with how crazy people wanted it, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up getting a PS4 instead. Oh, damn, Gabriel. I'm sorry that you're having the problems, man. There's another person who watches my channel. It's Motor City Sports. They've been trying to get a PS5 for a little while too. They're hard to find right now. Getting ready to go on the trip? Hell yeah, Kenny. Are you excited? You going to like with the hockey team or something? 0-1 count, by the way, foul ball. Herrera's up.
Getting these guys to understand that the work's not done.
Clowney on a 1-year deal?
Maybe.
It's gonna be a fun trip for you, Ken. Are you excited to go down into the Lower Peninsula to visit all the trolls underneath the bridge, as you guys call us, down up there? It's strike 2. The guy tried to drag but missed it.
Granted, it's a good issue to have.
Is it true or false that Kenny, you call us trolls in the UP?
Yeah, it's, you know, and Uranus doing this.
People who live in the Lower Peninsula. I'm telling you, they call us trolls, by the way.
At this time of year, you have to earn your way onto our team and fit into our.
0-2 count. Let's see what happens.
What we're doing in the future, and so.
See, told you.
If it's a wrinkle, as much as we just wanted to.
Runner on first, nobody out. 1-0 Tigers lead. Top second. If we do, see, I told you. No, you're fine, Kenny. It's just what you guys do up there. You guys are dicks. Yeah, we re-signed James White. Good signing. Good signing. The country's because I'm going to get killed for believing in God.
You lose credibility because of
Nah, you won't. You won't, Kevion.
And he did that.
How much does that factor in with you and your coaches? I remember Jim Leland saying that in 2006 about Verlander and Zamaya. If I don't.
That's another base hit. That's going to get the runner over to third, though.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, we have
So we'll have runners at the corners with nobody out, and I'm assuming the guy on first will be quickly heading over to second base. Herrera looks like he's got good speed, and I think when we played them, I remember him being extremely fast. But I will kill them too. Oh no, I don't think you need to do that. Not in the name of Jesus. I don't think Jesus would be very happy if you went around murdering people in the name of Jesus. Feels like
Wilson Ramos. We're trying to find another guy to complement him. if you call it a competition, then it needs to really be the guy that won the job, not just somebody by default. And
wow.
things like that factor into the decision. The bottom line is we want to play our best in Detroit.
Apparently, the backup catcher job has not been won by anybody yet. Well, I mean, Griner's probably going to win.
So this is going to be a fun play.
This is a good play.
Look at Miggy.
Look at Miguel Cabrera.
Oh, that would have been sweet, huh?
Oh, look at Miguel Cabrera with the defense. He ran across the diamond with the ball and kept his eye narrow focused on that lead runner.
When he gets in a rundown.
I feel really good right now that it's over.
That scared fucking AJ Hinch so bad right there. Oh my God, AJ Hinch though. He's like, oh no, what the hell? Miggy just really came up running and gunning.
A guy that's been around the block on the mound.
Miguel gets him and almost flips it to third for the out. They almost got a double play on that shit.
But he's done it in a different way.
That's literal just the difference between Miguel and like a normal ball player.
They got to put the ball in play. You know, he's one
Look at Miggy.
away from getting out of this inning and getting me back to my day job being a manager and not being an analyst. But, you know,
one away here with runners at the corner now. Double play can get rid of it.
Always easier said than done, but you have to.
You should believe in science, and you should believe in science, Kevion. Science is undeniable. I'm sorry.
And we're going to get it out of them is falling apart for 4.
And 0-2. Williams got one good dusted by. Are we going to get out of this? Come on, Urena.
Brian Garcia. We saw it yesterday with Scooble. That's the learning curve that really.
I know, Gabriel. We're just 8 days, dude. Just 8 days. April 1st. It's so annoying that they put it on April Fool's Day. It feels like they're gonna be like April Fools. All the games are on the 2nd. Haha, I gotcha. I'm gonna be like, dude, why would baseball do this? Why? Like, it's just such not a good idea to do that. Because everyone's gonna be like, oh, we lost. Really? No, April Fools.
What's Cabrera going to say to you when he comes into the dugout?
He's going to tell me he should play 140 games at first base.
Science doesn't even care about any of that, Kevion. Science deals with like shit like
he's going to play first base.
Like how to melt snow and
I joke about him.
Temperature of the earth and shit. Like, it has nothing to do with religion. They're two separate things. Ah, god damn it. That's going to score a run.
His all-around game now. Health is still going to dictate a lot of that, but he makes all the plays. It's not
they're two different studies of the world. They don't have to like
AJ, you just had your team first
exist in
a shift
confliction with one another.
Nauseating a little bit sometimes for baseball.
There's actually a whole bunch of scientists called creationist scientists who like are like they believe fully in science, but like they still believe in God and Jesus. You can look that up, man. Look up creationism.
He's even gone deep to us
at least them people aren't crazy enough to just reject science altogether.
70% of the time.
Ah, fuck.
Why would I think that he's going to play and hit the ball?
Okay, we got it. Okay, good job.
Obviously, there's a model, and it's
all right. We'll keep the runners at first and second with 2 down now, and here is Stott just flew out, I believe, so it'll be Hansley. No reason to be sorry, man. I'm just letting you know. I think you shouldn't. You know. Science isn't an evil devil thing. It's just understanding the way the world operates. That's all science is trying to understand the world. And how it what operates, I guess you could say. How nature works.
But we also like it when they hit that, 98-mile-an-hour bullet up the middle, and our second baseman standing there.
Want to know?
We have to count those plays too.
This guy was 0 for 1 today with the fly out. He like popped out on like the very first pitch, if I remember. He seen like one pitch and he was out. I missed the at bat, but that's what I had heard.
Teammates. This year, you've got a little pot of teams.
Oh, they went with the pickoff. I like that. Sneaky little pickoff too. That runner almost got caught.
Yeah, I think it's good to play outside competition as much as you can. It's, Urena did this.
That was quick signs too. Good job by the good notice by Ramos to display that.
That day too. He has a sort of that innate work ability to work at the game speed on the backfield, but not everybody does. So the more you can play,
and that should get the inning complete.
A great personality.
Yep.
Great
all right.
Thanks a lot.
They will go to the bottom of the second. Tigers will, it's a tie game now. Philly ties it back up, makes it 1-1, and I will know who's batting in like 2 seconds. I wouldn't say I'm smart, Kevion. Mazzara, Ramos, and Goodrum. Mazzara, Ramos, Goodrum, and I'm certainly not qualified to teach any kind of science. Though I got a bachelor's of science in English, so I don't know. It's not like an art degree. It's technically a science degree. However you want to look at that, yeah. I challenged myself in college. Took the math. I took the science classes instead of, the easy route. The route that I could have fucking 4-0'd all my way through college. If I would have got a Bachelor of Arts, I could have just 4-0'd college. How easy those classes were. But then I was like, I'll try some math. And I was like, that's not too hard. I was like, I should try science. You got to push yourself. Yeah, those kind of tanked my GPA down because I got a C or C's and B's in some of those classes. But I got an A in astronomy, so which is like a study in the astrophysics, which is good. We at the end of I think it was like astronomy 101 or astronomy 105 or something like that. We started going into astrophysics, and that's when I brought my grade all the way up to an A. So I was like, hell yeah, I would be good at astrophysics, the study of space physics. So, you find something eventually you're good at in science. The Brewers are beating the World Series champions. Oh, look at the Brewers. It's something to do with that there's just a very backwards nature to the way everything works. And it's a lot of theoretical stuff, and it's a lot of it's a different kind of thinking you're supposed to do. It's like it's less logical thinking where science people usually struggle or do well in, and I kind of struggle in. More like abstract thought, and that's where I'm really good at. Anyway, it's Bally Sports now. Has anybody found out the real reason why they're doing Bally Sports instead of Fox Sports? Or are we just gonna assume like it's because they don't want to be like down, drop, yay? Where's the game live? Fox Sports Detroit. It's on Fox Sports Detroit, whatever channel that is for you, John. I don't know what TV channel that is. I used to put the link, but people weren't like, returning a favor, not leaving likes for me or any of that, so I don't do that anymore. Sorry. It's not my job to like look things up for you so you can, have an easy. I don't know. I pay for MLB TV, so. Here, 4-2. Bueller's pitcher for the Dodgers. You can look for a thing called Buff Streams on Google and like, what's up, Charles? You can go Buff Streams and find it there.
AJ mentioned several times that we've got to hit right-handed pitching better this year.
Yeah, that's key, right? We talked about the pitching, getting the pitching right. Well, Detroit was not good.
Plus, half the time people just bitch that the link don't work anyway.
AJ Hinch, Al Avila put their heads together and said, "We got to find some."
It's raining up by me. It's been kind of crappy, like on a weird, like little droplet rains. But the site, John, you might be looking for, I think I'll type it. Just Google this.
Worst in baseball against right-handed pitching. And then you get guys
and you'll
like
find it. It's a .io site.
And Grossman.
Well, this is the situation. I mean, he's going to see a lot of them. There's a lot
anyway,
of
1-1.
right?
Runner at first for the Tigers. Ramos is up, and that'll be 2-1.
Detroit in the offseason is because, catching wise.
Have I ever been to New York City?
Candidates that were in the
I've never been to Manhattan.
did a better job hitting right-handers.
But I've been to like the Bronx a little bit. I've been to Long Island. I think I was in Brooklyn for a little while too.
Hit to short. Easy hop.
That's a double play.
Philadelphia has their second double play of the day.
You live in the Bronx? Yeah, I went there in like 2013, 2014 or something like that, long time ago. All right, 2 down. After, of course, there's 2 down after a double play. Yeah. Nico Goodrum's up.
50 career homers, 38 have come against righties. Same with Renato Nunez, 34 of his 42. Nomar Mazara,
the switch is due to Disney being forced to sell 19 regional sports networks have to require. No, you know what's actually you know what I think? Is it actually that's the real reason? I thought it was because Fox Sports, the only thing Fox, the entertainment company, held on to was the sports rights. Because, they held on to their sports. Fox didn't sell their sports shit, and they didn't sell their news department. So I thought they still own the rights to their sports, which is, the NFL stuff, the baseball stuff. That'll be basically 1, 2, 3, if you want to call it that. We'll go to the bottom of the second, or top of the third, rather, with the home team. So it'll be Kingery, Bohm, and Joyce. Kingery, Bohm, Joyce. We'll probably just see Urena. I'm imagining they want to do a brand switch so people don't conflate Fox Sports with Fox News. And it's, it's all owned by I'm pretty sure Fox Sports is still owned by Fox. The parent company Fox, what is it, Fox 20th Entertainment or whatever the fuck the company is. And the same dudes that own the news still. And I think they're just I swear they're doing this just to separate, because they don't want people going, all right, we got our conservative news network. And no, Fox isn't owned by Disney. You have that incorrect. They didn't buy everything. Trust me. That's a misconception about that deal. Do you really think somebody would have sold their most profitable shits? No, they gave up the cartoons and shit like that. They're like, here, you can have all that stupid stuff. Sinclair bought the regional networks. Yeah, it's a rename. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you what it is. It's the people who own the Fox News people, because they're all owned by the Fox 20th Century Broadcasting or whatever the hell the name of the major parent company would be. They did sell like everything off to Disney, but I believe they kept their sports and I believe they kept their news. There's no way they sold off those two. That's their money. Like that, the Fox News is where they make a shitload of their money on, and then of course, sports deals. There's no way they would have sold those off. I could see them bringing in a casino operator. That makes a lot of sense, especially with sports gambling growing the way it is. That makes a lot of sense. You're going to see a lot of people's partnership with sports gambling. I believe the Tigers have a thing with MGM Casino for their own like gambling service. So it's that actually makes a lot more sense. You're going to see a lot more sports and casino.
To be a Tiger, obviously, that was one of my goals coming into this spring training. Happy for the opportunity that they gave me from the beginning, and really happy, really for being officially on the 40-man roster, and excited for the season coming up. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really good. I'm throwing the ball well, and hopefully I keep doing this for the rest of the season.
What do you think you did to help A.J. Hinch's final decision come true?
I feel better. I feel really good. I'm throwing the ball well, and I wasn't really having any pressure and coming into this spring training. I was just going out there and competing and doing my best, having fun, and that's about it. And obviously, when you feel good and you have everything working, you're gonna get good results, and that's how it's been for me this spring training. Obviously, it forced them to make that decision, but I'm really happy that they made the decision, because it seems like it's gonna be a pretty good year for me.
You told AJ that you're going to bet on yourself and you love the challenge to win a spot. How are you better this year than what you showed last year with the Angels?
Oh, obviously my arm is better. It was a little issue last year with my arm, and that's something that I don't really want to talk about, because it's one of those things that you don't want to remember. But obviously, people want to know what happened last year. But
okay, that's what it was. Sinclair owns Fox and Fox Sports, but they sold a lot of their others. That's what it was.
When everything is healthy and you feel that you're moving better, you're gonna get results. Like I say, obviously, off season was really hard for me. I had to work down in Miami with a former player of Detroit Tigers, Anibal Sanchez, and he really was helping me with my mechanic, and he did pretty good. And obviously, since in this spring training that it's working, my slider is the best that I've been in the last 3 years, and whenever I got that working, it's just a different game for me.
We're better for it. You look good in the Old English D. Can't wait to watch you pitch all season long. Congratulations, and stay healthy.
All right, thank you, guys.
It's interesting you brought up Anibal Sanchez.
So yeah, it's just Sinclair. Yeah, James. Yeah, and I think it's just it's a casino operator, so that makes a lot of sense with the rename idea. And let's be honest, it's just not becoming Fox, dude. They just don't want it to be Fox. Let's be very honest why Sinclair doesn't want it to be called Fox Sports. Number one, because
in his
They don't.
case,
I'm guaranteeing they don't want it
lucky tonight,
conflated with
was
Fox
truly,
News.
work
I feel like
hard
that's a
now
giant
in the
part of it.
offseason, but, he's
And they
willing to
just
put
bought
in
it in
work.
2019, so I guess they, you know, it's their idea if they want to partner and rename it.
Fly ball to right. Mazzara takes care of it.
One away, runner at first.
That's the first
Hey, what's up, Daniel? Oh, thanks again, man. I appreciate you. Very, very kind. How's it going, man?
And some of the learning lessons that he's
But yeah,
had.
James, it's weird. It's a weird rename. It's always been Fox Sports, but I mean, it did just get bought a couple years ago, so.
Got ourselves a tie ball game here.
Sinclair's a big-ass company. They own, like, everything.
Throwing strikes early. It's good to see. Just
No. It's all this. Yeah, exactly, Mike. No, we're not. We're not Sinclair. We're not the Fox. We're not Fox Sports associated with Sinclair. Yeah, you are. You're like the only Fox property that Sinclair didn't want to get rid of. Shut up. All right.
So it's digital trading cards to commemorate some of his favorite moments, like
Oh no,
opening day,
NFT is.
an all-star appearance, pinch hit grand slam homer.
There you go.
Got him. Smoked his ass. There's 2 down. Jesus. What a terrible jump. Good God. Who just got caught stealing like that?
Well, catch and throw, right? He got a good pitch to handle here. Gets rid of the ball.
Oh, Kingery just got destroyed. Joyce is still up, by the way, with 2 out, 1 0 count now.
And everything kind of came together.
He said Old English D. Yeah, that's what the Tigers symbol is. It's the Old English D. I know, it's hilarious when it's said. Every time I giggle too, sort of. I'm like, eh.
That's the look I remember in high school. Shop right there. Sliding in, the guy already had the ball in his mitt.
Yeah, right there. Perfect, yeah.
That's not a good feeling.
Couldn't be me. I've never been caught stealing, actually.
If you're the catcher,
I'm too fast.
Committed to slide, and you want to just go back to
Respect
first.
the D. Yeah, dude, it's so funny that it's just everything's just the
That's a
D.
second straight game in which Ramos has thrown out a would-be base stealer, though, so that's a good sign.
Detroit, it's D versus everybody.
Well,
Motherfuckers from the state be like, I'm from the D. Yeah, everybody's from the D, dude. What city were you born in? I'm from the D, bro. Yeah, I'm from the D too. You know, your sister's from the D. Your parents, every human, every living thing came from the D. I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me. Oh, you're from the Motor City, Seth. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. No, anyway, Jacoby Jones, Grossman, and Candelario. Jones, Grossman, and Candelario. I'm imagining they're still going to have their starter out there. The Phillies not running their A team out today, so there's no Harper, there's none of those guys. Commercial break. I'll unmute the game as soon as it pops back on. We'll be in the bottom of the third of a tie 1-1 game. This game's already moving astronomically faster than... At this point yesterday, we were still in the bottom of the first inning. And you might have wondered why I was so antsy for that fucking game to get done yesterday. That was bad. The rate of that game yesterday was brutal, dude. We had 11 walks. If you thought I was just complaining about the length of that game for no reason... No, it was bad. The Tigers gave up 11 walks in that goddamn, Daniel. I appreciate you, man. You're a very kind person, dude. Thank you again. And thank you again yesterday for the donations too, man. You're very, very kind, my friend. Dodgers had their 18 versus the Brewers, and Brewers. Oh, and you're smoking them, huh? Hopefully you guys don't it doesn't blow back up on you. But thank you again, Daniel. You're very kind, man. Make these streams a hell of a lot more worth it. Hell yeah. I think that actually puts me literally right where I'll be getting my monitor. I actually think that just put me at $100 for the month. So we're out here. We're getting another check at the end of the month, next month for March. But yeah, thank you, man.
Division, as Jack just brought up with AJ Hinch.
Yes, sir. 6-2. Jesus.
Seen one another in the spring.
Those are always the best games when your team's just beating the hell out of somebody.
Today. And because so many of you may be working from home, you don't have to worry about slipping out to make an excuse for the loss. Right? Ground ball, sharply hit. Ball
That'll be the first out. There's no chance. Nobody's going to try and out-hustle a guy, especially when you're Jacoby Jones and you're pretty much his starter. You don't got to hustle in spring training on those.
Jones, the center fielder today. Grossman.
Oh, Dylan, guess what? I got a cool rookie card. I got a Dylan Carlson rookie card yesterday. That's pretty cool, right? He's going to be he's a pretty good baseball card.
In that what's become a rather crowded outfield.
Yeah,
I actually got some decent cards. I think a lot of rookie cards.
Obviously, every time you have to decide on one of 2 or 3 guys in every position, catch.
He's like the only Cardinal I got that's any good. I don't.
Those are not fun decisions for a coaching staff.
There's like the
right
veteran
now,
players, just nobody probably.
ones,
You know,
because
I got a weird Yadier Molina card.
there's a chance.
That's way gone.
See ya. Tigers.
Grossman just hit that almost. Jesus Christ.
Robbie Grossman goes yard for the second time.
He hit that like to like the medius part. Jesus, dude, he smoked it.
We talk about a pitch that's in your wheelhouse.
2-1.
That was right where Robbie could generate the most bat speed, and he
I actually got a signed Yachty card too.
perfect launch angle. Ugly.
Brewers beat the Dodgers twice in preseason.
But a great sound if you.
The Grossman actually fucking smoked that ball too. Jesus.
You gotta put a Band-Aid on that one.
I heard Sony in the Tigers dugout. Oh, hey, mop, mop.
Who the hell's been? Yeah, I was gonna say somebody in the dugout is just letting it fly today. They're just all over it with the Spanish. I'm trying to figure out who it is.
Tone, right? I mean, I love the leadership. And
Is
how
it
people
Cabrera?
define it. He's not one of those rah-rah guys, Jack. He just leads by example, and he gives.
Yeah,
you
it's probably
a very
Cabrera, right?
cool understanding of
I would imagine
what he's
somebody
seen.
yelling just hilarious Spanish from the dugout. It's either Miguel.
Candelario
That's gone.
That one's out of here, or it's off the wall.
Off the wall, just missed it.
And that's a
Long single. Everybody thought that was Miggy. That's what I thought, Seth, too.
Another homer.
Candy just fucking teed off on a pitch, too, and almost hit it out.
Here today, a triple, and now it's long single for him here in the third.
Well, we saw Ivan Nova elevate a few pitches.
See, like, the only problem with it being just Miggy as the candidate is, like, the whole goddamn team is Venezuelan, basically, or Dominican, so I don't know who the hell, or Cuban, so everybody speaks Spanish except for, like, Robbie Grossman, who probably is fluent anyway, and, like, 4 of the pitchers. Everybody else is a goddamn Spanish speaker. They're not from America. It's hilarious how the Tigers are a pretty goddamn diverse baseball team. I would say they probably have one of the most Latin heavy offense. Like, let me go through this starting lineup here. Grossman's not. I'm not. I think Candelario is. Castro's Cuban. Cabrera is Venezuelan. Scope is. I don't even know. Fucking Moroccan or some shit like that. South American. Mazzara might be Mexican or American. I'm not sure. Ramos might be from America, but it's obviously of Latin descent. Goodrum is American, just a black dude, and Jacoby Jones is. So, like, of the starting lineup, it's Jones, Goodrum, and Grossman are the only ones without Latin descent in the starting lineup for the Tigers.
But he's almost proven that he's had one.
Oh yeah, they probably majoritarily speak Spanish in that dugout. And in that clubhouse, it's probably Spanish. If you don't speak Spanish, you probably are not having a very easy time in that team. It's probably difficult. Like, oh, fuck. And I'm almost 90% positive there's probably translators all over, or in minor league baseball, they have to teach you Spanish. There's no way you just don't take Spanish or, like, don't pick up the Rosetta Stone and figure out Spanish. Because when like, your job is going to be communicating with, like, 75% of the people playing your job at the top level don't speak English as a first language. Probably best if you learn a different, you start picking up Spanish really fluently. Even if you can't speak it, you got to be able to understand it.
It does say something about your organization when you're putting good guys down in the minor leagues, right? It tells you that you're getting a little deeper. You got some more.
That's all.
And to Jack's point,
yeah, exactly. If you're a head coach, you have to. I'm sure Brad Osmus can communicate effectively in Spanish. I don't know how you would be able to otherwise. Now, Japanese, that's just hard. That's fucking.
They got a slight shift.
Just bring an you got to just grab an interpreter at that point. But like, hey man, I don't know how to learn this. I'm 57 years old. Listen, I learned Spanish. I'm never gonna be able to pick this shit up. I'm sorry. That's pretty much what they do with the Japanese guys, or the Japanese pitchers slowly learn English. They have the Japanese players eventually just cave and give and learn English. So do the Asian descent players. Chinese, yeah, dude, there's some hard languages. Yeah, they're very complex old languages.
You didn't ask the right guy. Let's see.
Korean, I think Japanese is ironically would probably be a little easier to learn than other people. Oh yeah. Being an interpreter for those would be awesome. That's why I've often thought it'd be kind of cool to learn Japanese, because there's it's one of the few languages, much like English, that don't necessarily have like a gender specific language, like, you know, masculine and feminine nouns and shit like that. So to me, that's the only thing that fucks me up when I'm learning a new language.
Well, I'm not. I think German had a good argument.
German is hard, yeah, because of masculine and feminine fucking pronouns. You got to remember der Tisch for window or table or whatever that is. Or like what else?
Second year in Philadelphia. What's ironic is
it's fucking bullshit, dude. The der die das, like, it's like why is that a thing? Why do you have that? Why isn't it just Tisch or motherfucking, you know, just the door? Why don't you just have one word for that? We do. It's the door, a door. No, you gotta use the correct feminine pronoun of spelling of or the. Fuck out of here! What the hell is that? I hate it so much. I hate that so. It's the reason I don't learn other languages. The second I find out it's got that shit in it, I'm just like, oh, I don't care about this. It's a fake language. I don't. What is Mr. Table? Mrs. Chair? What the fuck is? That's basically how I translate that. It's Mr. Table. That is my that is Mrs. Window. She's good at, you know, letting in the light. Fucking stupid, dude. They're objects. They're not masculine or feminine. They're goddamn inanimate objects. They don't have a penis or a vagina. I don't understand this.
One of the hardest things for me.
So I gotta do a weird debate with this, and apparently we're the only language that doesn't have it. I'm like, yeah, because we're a better language than all of these, objectively. We don't fucking need to know if the table is a man or a woman, but that's irrelevant. I don't know why all these other languages have this in there. Oh, it's good to know the masculine table. What if the table likes to wear dresses and get its, you know, and wear makeup like a woman? What if that's what the table's into? It's not a very masculine table. Like, why we gotta? Or what if the feminine window is, you know, it likes to fucking wear combat boots and fucking fight bitches on the weekend? You know, like a dyke. How do we know that?
It's interesting you say that, because a lot of times.
Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. It's retarded. I don't understand how you can assign human characteristics to objects without it being just fully anthropomorphized.
Sharply hit on the ground.
Oh, there! But thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. You're very kind, man. Thank you for the total of 15 so far, man. You're a very, very kind person. Thank you very much, my friend.
You know, we don't compliment base coaches all that often.
Base hit. That scored a run. That was kind of poor baseball there. But it's now 3-1 Tigers. Runners at first and second and just one out. What happened? Bohm's a good third baseman. Oh, Bohm just was. You know what happened? And why you always got to look the ball into your glove? Bohm was doing this. He went to field it.
Told us Chip Hale's going to be very aggressive at third base.
Did this before the ball got there and went to, like, he was running, kind of just to go glove it.
It also encourages defenses to, you know, be forced to be ready a little bit. And
why you always, number one thing with baseball, watch the fucking ball into your glove, or else you'll do that. Anthropomorphized? Yeah, that's giving something.
Interesting thing he's brought up is, you know, sometimes
anthropomorphized is basically giving like a table human character, like giving something characteristics of the human being. Like, I think that's
maybe it's because you're not trying to go first to third enough. Slowly foul.
Well, I don't know if anybody wants to get used to getting thrown out, but
no, I mean not used to going first to third is what I'm saying. You know,
yeah, anthropomorphism, the attribution of characteristics of a behavior to a god, animal, or object. So basically, anything you give human-like characteristics to, you're anthropomorphizing. You're turning it into a human. Like an animal, like yeah, dogs are kids. Oh, he loves me. No, it's a dog. He's hungry. What's up, Neil? Your dog may like you because you feed it, but it doesn't. It's not a human. It doesn't think like a human. It thinks like a wolf, like a disabled wolf. Brr. Happy birthday, Neil, man. Happy birthday.
Good job by Willie Castro there. He recognized that.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with learning new words. It's a good thing to learn new words. You should learn new words every day.
That's a pretty good example right there.
It's a good way to expand your vocabulary.
But if you're smart on the base pass, you read the ball off the bat.
Or as I call it, it's a good way to enhance your lexicon.
Here it is right there.
To bolster your lexicon. That lexicon's a better word for vocabulary. The same goddamn word. But it sounds a lot cooler too, doesn't it? Now there's something you might not have known. Instead of saying vocabulary or vocab, you could say diction. You could say lexicon, which is a really good word. Trust me, that's a strong word, lexicon.
Four hits, a couple of runs for the Tigers.
Technical
Here in
definition.
the third.
Lexicon, the vocabulary of a person, language, or branch of knowledge. Yep.
Mazzara goes the other way, foul. Mazzara singled his first time up.
It's bolstered.
As I watched Mazzara, and we saw him.
It's your lexicon is now more immersive.
He's got, he's a big, tall guy, got long arms, and he's
Best part is
relatively
getting
got a
people to
long
say they like
swing,
diction.
He's got
Yeah, I like that guy. I like your diction. You like my what?
Because of that little longer of swing, and
Yeah, happy birthday though, Neil. Happy birthday, my friend. You haven't? Did you have a good stuff planned? Oh wait, you said you celebrated last week and you seen your sister and everything. So. Hell yeah. Did you get any more like secret gifts you weren't expecting? Can't wait for opening day. I can give crap to my cousins because it's Brewers versus Twins. Oh god, they're Twins fans. Oh.
This might surprise some people, but from 16 to 19, Mazzara is one of 10.
I just thought I had a good vocabulary of words, and when I heard anthropomorphize, I was true. Yeah, then you look it up and you're like, that's a good goddamn word. I didn't even know there was a word for that.
10 major league outfielders.
Yeah, mastication's a good one too. You're like, oh, I'm masticating. Oh, I love it when people masticate with their mouth closed.
Gives you the hope that, just give him his at-bats.
I got caught masticating once outside. It was pretty bad.
Improve a little bit if we can get him dialed in.
Struggled a year ago in Chicago. Missed a couple of weeks with strep throat. And
I used to masticate at the dinner table.
Was off. Nothing was working for him. Didn't really start to feel good until the postseason for the White Sox.
Yeah, hilariously long words that just, I'm glad somebody just changed it to chewing. Like, I'm just eating. I'm chewing. Ah, god damn it. Matt Joyce just made a really good catch there. That was a really good play in outfield. Well, Joyce is a good outfielder, so that's not really surprising. Tigers will take a 3-1 lead. It'll be top of the fourth we'll go to. Tigers have a good size lead now. It'll be Knapp, Herrera, and Hall against Urena. I didn't get I guess from my parents yet. I will get it later. I will get to choose. I will get it later. I choose to go to Cheesecake Factory. Oh hell yeah, Cheesecake Factory is awesome. Nothing wrong with that though, Neil. Hell yeah. Sounds like you're gonna have a good day anyway. I'll be turning 27 again this year. It's crazy. I'm using my COVID year. Since last year really doesn't count as a real year. When you're as old as when you're nearing 30, you can delay it a year now. The same rules apply to everybody, by the way. If you haven't looked into this, you can just pause it. You just my whole year was put on pause. I didn't even get to experience being 27. I just didn't get to be 27. I didn't get to enter the 27 club. I lived. I'm gonna live through it. Now I can go become famous. I've always kind of been like, all right, I can't never get famous before 27. Anything, I have to wait to publish any writing. I have to wait to I was nervous about doing YouTube because I was like, great, I'm going to get like 100,000 subs before I turn 27 and die, just like everyone else who turns 27 that has weird creativity talent. And I'm like, great, this is going to be my fate. And then I'm about to avoid it, so I'm very excited. But fucking this COVID year has me confused. Am I still technically, like, because we're all just going to go back a year, basically, and pretend like that didn't happen? Like, you know, if you turn 49, be like, hey, I'm 49 again this year. Isn't that crazy? I was born in 90, I was born in 94. I don't know what happened. Yeah, dude, like, literally some of my favorite artists all died at 27. And they all die very young in their 20s. And I'm like, God, I just got to get past fucking 27. And then I have no fear anymore. Yeah, Amy Winehouse. She's isn't she the most recent member? That young Juice WRLD kid was very afraid of the he knew he was going for the 27. He died at like what, 20, 21? In the same exact way they all go too. Yeah. I count all those drug overdose kids too as part of that. Like the little Peep guy, he was on his way to being a part of that club. You know, you may not have heard of these guys, but I don't know how to classify them because they died in the exact same way all those other guys did, pretty much overdosing on opiates or barbiturates or pills, you know. So I really don't know how to classify that one. Jim Morrison was killed, but I guess we could have that debate. Somebody poisoned him. He didn't do no heroin. That's bullshit. Dude literally like fucking disowned half his friend base because they all started doing heroin. And then he overdosed on heroin? Ah, sure he did. Sure he did.
Lakeland and the Tigers.
Dude was just fucking dangerous at that point in time because he was super influential and super charismatic, and they wanted to take him the fuck out. Morrison was an issue for the government.
For the Phillies here against Jose Urrea.
If you ever want to look up some crazy shit, look up what, like, yeah, dude, the whole Jim Morrison thing, dude, they were terrified of that dude. They thought he was about to lead some cultural revolution and shit. It was, yeah, the FBI, CIA did not like his ass. Not at all. Which is really weird because his dad was a very high-ranking, like, military guy. I think they both did too. Hendricks was more believable that he overdosed. The dude did a fuckloads of drugs all the time. All reports are that Morrison wasn't really even drinking that hard anymore living in France. What's up, baby? So that to me is like, man, there's no way I believe that dude was actually doing heroin all of a sudden. Your alternative high school football games start tomorrow because of COVID shut us down one day before we played our rival. Damn. Well, at least you're able to play, like, you can play again. Are you on the team, Seth?
Former All-Star in 2016.
Because if you look up Morrison, he was very strongly anti-heroin. So I don't know why all of a sudden he just went, I'll start doing it, actually. Yeah, 0-1. Your team manager? Hell yeah, man.
I'm not sure what pitch that was, but
I'm probably excited to get back out there then. I was never a Doors fan. Oh, I like the Doors. I'm a big fan of those guys. I like their music.
Right back with the same
very well done, very well written.
Change up.
Doubling up is
same reason I like Dylan though. It's kind of like I appreciate the lyrics more than the I appreciate really strong lyricism more than anything.
Their arm speed, you know. The hitter is dialed in on one pitch, and you have that great arm.
There's the kind of poets that just start singing to it, like Dylan specifically. He never could have sang a single word and would have been one of the best poets who ever lived. You know what I mean? So, or at least of the American canon anyway. Arguably, probably is the best American poet. What a play! What a play by Goodrum. Wow. What a fucking stab there. He went foomp. And, wow. See, I hate this shift, but I do like the shift at the same time. I grew up in the 70s and 80s and never liked Dylan either, but yeah, they say he's the best for American literature, yeah. What's up, Don? Tigers have some great young pitching. Yeah, they do. They have great young all-over talent. You have 3 games tomorrow night, Friday night, Monday night. At the same high school all the way. Oh, are you for all 3 teams? You're the team manager? Freshman varsity and what is that? What's the other one? Junior varsity? Mize? Yeah, Mize should be the best. It's just Mize is having some struggles with control.
It happens. How far he is back off the grass, but that ball was hit so
What's up, Lucas? The Tigers are the home team today. Tigers are home today. 2 down here in the top of the 4th. Hall is up for the Phillies. Yeah, we're in the top of the 4th. We're up 3-1. Yeah, Tarek Screwball made the team, AB. Yep. Screwball actually made the opening day roster. Yep. Official. They were going to let us know yesterday, by the way. But apparently because Tarek Screwball walked the last batter that he was facing, they decided they weren't going to tell him till after the game. Like, the plan was to, like, basically, like, mic up fucking the coach and basically announce to everybody that Screwball made the fucking team and, like, let him go into the locker room and, you know, process that whole fucking situation of making the opening day. You know, it's a big deal for some kids. Mize is going to AAA. Yeah, Mize needs major control help right now. Can't wait to go turkey hunting. Oh, yeah, isn't turkey season like a week or two away? Jeez, Daniel. You're too kind, man. You're far too kind, Daniel. I appreciate you very much, my friend. Thank you very much.
Inside.
Yeah, turkey season's starting up, man. You can go get you some turkeys.
Williams, a Phillies 3rd-round pick.
Yeah, Daniel's too kind. Daniel's just a kind guy. I very much appreciate it, Daniel. Thank you very much, man.
He's really quiet, right? He's still. He's focused.
He's an absolute mad lad.
Getting his hands ready.
That's gone. Oh, never mind. Weak fly ball. That's the inning. That's what I like about Urena, dude. Urena, so far, this is the one thing I have enjoyed about Urena because, no, Badu isn't playing today, but I think they announced he's made the team, haven't they?
Did you know Geico could...
Like, have they announced anything to do with him yet, or are they, like, pretty sure he's making, because, like, the pitching thing is starting to, like, they have their pitching rotation pretty well set. I'm pretty sure Mize isn't making the rotation. But thanks again, Daniel. It's very much appreciated, man. Man, I don't think they've officially announced anything too specific, but I'm pretty sure Badu made the team. He's had one of the best springs. What are they gonna do? Just send his ass back to Minnesota after Minnesota just got a great look at what their fucking prospect looks like? Yeah, nah. Yankees have Jason Dominguez. I'm a Yankees fan. Oh, for sure, AB. Well, yeah, I figured since you were a Giants fan, you probably might like the Mets or Yankees. The evil team. Ugh. Ugh. The Yankees. Ooh. I also got a cool Ronald Acuna card today. And I got another Christian. Hey, AB, I got another Christian Patchy card. I went and bought some more baseball cards. And I got some new. Let's go Yankees, the Bronx Bombers. Yeah, they kind of are the Bronx Bombers again now that they play at that Little League field. I can only imagine how the Tigers would look if they played at that tiny little stadium. It's adorable. It's a tiny little, like, adorable ballpark. Dude, I could bomb balls out of Yankee Stadium. Like, I know I could. I know, because, like, my high school stadium was bigger than that. It was 330 to the corners. Like, it's like, what? How the hell is my high school stadium deeper than Yankee Stadium?
Detroit roots, yard signs, and flags were everywhere.
Think about that. My high school to right field was 330, 345, 370, 345, 330. And I could hit to the corners and one home run over center field. So, if I went to Yankee Stadium, all I would do was bomb homers.
Ultimate tailgate party, courtesy of Miller Lite, of course, opening day.
Dude, it's like, damn it. But I would hit like 200. Dude, if I ever, like I said, I'm a strikeout machine. All I did was strike out, but I have great power. So all I am is power.
Calendars and all kinds of goodies for folks who live in that historic neighborhood.
I wish, though, I could fucking hit better. If I could have hit maybe like 300, I would have probably very hard pursued baseball in my life. All rise for the judge. The judge is really good. For the opposite, you never strike out. I feel like Christian Yelich could be an MVP candidate. Christian Patchy is absolutely disgusting. Okay, I have to look him up. Yeah, I always strike out. That's all I ever did. But if I hit it, it's gone.
We think we do.
You would be like Rob Deere for the Tiger. They either struck out or hit homers. I'm like Adam Dunn. I directly compare to Adam Dunn. If everybody who's a little older or knows baseball knows who I'm talking about. 2-2 count, by the way, for Ramos. It'll be Ramos, Goodrum, and Jones, as I said. Yeah, I strike out or I hit homers. Parche. Okay, it's pronounced Pache. Not Patchy. Oh, okay, Pache. Okay. Like I said, people's names aren't pronounced or spelled like they ever are, so you never know till you hear it. You wouldn't pronounce that Pache if you didn't. You'd be like, that's Patchy. He called his shot to Cody Bellinger and said it was a home run. Damn. Gotta love that shit. Bellinger and Yelich are some of my favorite young players in the game. I think those two are tremendously talented hitters.
Kansas City, Santana is a proven veteran that's going to give him some pop. So
Bellinger's hilarious too. That dude's fucking high all the time. It looks like. What's up, Motor City?
But we're not even mentioning
fucking just like. I feel like me and Bellinger would be really good homies because we have similar probably hobbies.
This is Nico Goodrum.
Baseball, sports, and smoking.
Big blow to Toronto yesterday, by the way. Kirby Yates.
They probably are like brothers, dude. They're like the same age. And they're both extremely young, talented hitters.
Part of the equation.
Oh, you're good. You're good, Motor City.
But it always is.
Ah, 2 down. Goodrum strikes out. Man, if Goodrum could hit, dude, he'd be literally one of the best players in baseball with his defense. Literally one of the best players in in baseball if he could hit like 270. You know who he reminds me a lot of, sadly? You remember Brandon Inge? You remember old Brandon Inge? Nico kind of gives me like very similar vibes to old Brandon. Dude just can't seem to fucking hit consistently.
With 2 away, here's Jacoby Jones.
But boy, if he could hit like 270, he'd be literally an all-star. Like, remember the 1 year Inge hit what, 270? Hit like 26 home runs, a bunch of RBIs. Dude, he was goddamn the most popular player in baseball, damn near, just because he hit 270.
See a couple pitches here when you swing at the first pitch in your first at bat.
Just think about that. All it took Inge to be an all-star, he just had to hit like 260 to 270 that year, and they put his ass in the all-star game fast. If he'd have hit 300, he would have been an MVP candidate. It's like that big. To play the way he was playing, it was literally every game for a while there at Inge. At third base was just a fucking phenomenal thing for a while. I think one season he had like 6-7 errors at third base. Like to me, like that's crazy, dude. To be a catcher by trade and then to go randomly just start playing third base, because I don't even know what position he actually was. He played everything. I think he even pitched in the major leagues. It'll be Stott. That was a quick inning. It'll be Stott, Hazley, and Kingery due up in the top of the 5th. I think Uranus probably still going to pitch. But yeah, Inge was fun. Inge was a fun player. He's a human highlight reel. Almost back when the top 10 plays on SportsCenter was actually kind of cool and worth like watching, and it was actually talked about between everybody. Inge was always a top 5 play guaranteed. Almost every night you'd expect to see Inge on there. Fucking doing some of the craziest backhanded shit dude, that was some of that shit I seen. If you don't believe me, just go look up like Brandon Inge highlight plays at third base. You'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, no, that's crazy how good he was. What the hell? Why isn't he more known? I think he hit 211 for a career average. Tigers always get these really weirdly good defenders who just like hit like 100. It's just hilariously sad. I think Danny Ainge was a Tiger. Really? Brewers beat the Tigers 19. Yeah, we don't talk about that, Seth. I don't even know what you're talking about. We didn't play you guys last year, that game. Didn't happen. It's commercial break still. I don't know what's... thoughts on Spencer Torkelson? He'll be good. I don't know. He's just young. He's a young guy. He clearly was a little overwhelmed from the transition of college to pro pitching, right? That was, to me, that was very evident. He was not expecting what he's seen at that in spring. He could not. It fucked him up a little bit. He needs to go down to Class A or maybe Double A and get a little time of just seeing pitching. He just needs to see it for a while.
A really good starts to their game today, so.
You were live for the Milwaukee games? I don't remember that game. That game it wasn't a real game. That was probably MLB The Show. Seth was playing MLB The Show and got it all mixed up with the real game.
RBI single and a couple of hits.
I don't remember rage quitting that stream at like 11-0 or 12-0, going, I am fucking watching this, and then leaving in like the 4th inning or something, 5th inning. I don't recall.
Yeah,
Fake news.
hard to his right. Superman
This
all
is, you
out.
guys are CNN right now.
Catch.
Yeah, you're being fake. You're being CNN right now. I know exactly what you're doing.
Long way. Helps to be 6'5", doesn't it?
Yeah, and he didn't miss a seed. He was still
Former
chewing
President
the seed
Trump
to the
trained
gum
me on
where
how to
nothing
spot fake
didn't
news,
even
and that's
miss
exactly
it.
what you guys are doing right now. It's
Jackson's impressed
sad,
with that
truly
as he
sad.
used the catch itself. I love it.
I'd have been choking on it.
Somebody come out here and give me mouth to mouth. I
Well,
swallowed
not
my
just
sunflower
somebody.
seeds.
Come on. Let me choose.
You guys hear that?
Bryson
Old
Stott's
Trump
a
is actually
former
starting his own
Phillies
social
first-round
media
pick.
company.
14th overall.
That's going to be interesting to see how that goes. I really hope they call it Trump Book.
Played his college
I
ball
really,
at
that's what I've seen that name mentioned a lot of times.
attended UNLV.
I know, Seth. I'm being
Cheerleader.
facetious.
His dad was a
I'm being a dick.
for the Running Rebels from 89 to 90.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust that shit, but like,
Yeah.
it's hilarious that he's making his own social media. I'm all for it. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. That's how America works.
But this kid
If you
can
get,
play.
if you're not allowed to use something, make your own. Fuck them.
Good pitch right there.
I'm all for people doing that. That's the right thing to do. Instead of crying about fucking getting kicked off of something else, just make your own version of it.
For Adam Hayes.
Literally, just copy it. Just change like 3 things, and they can't even sue you for it. Like literally, you just copy Twitter like almost code for code, and literally change and tweak like 4 to 5 things, and be like, it's not the same. What the
Just
fuck
like
are you
AJ
talking
mentioned
about?
earlier,
Our site isn't blue, it's
here's a guy
red.
that's
What
gonna
the
throw
fuck?
strikes. We talked about Scuba yesterday having kind of a hiccup type of, I call him
Matt Manning,
clunkers.
Riley
You know,
Green.
he's gonna
Yeah, dude, we're
have
loaded
a
with
kid
talent.
spring
Yeah.
training, but you can
The
bounce
Tigers.
back
We
from
have
it,
the
but
2nd rated
Rainey,
farm system in
he was
baseball.
getting, kind of the
One
same
away here in the top of the
results,
5th.
but for a different reason. He wasn't walking anybody like Scuba.
Avila really built
He's
us up a
coming
nice
at him.
farm
He was getting
system. Now it's
easy.
just if these
He's
guys
made
develop.
those adjustments like AJ referred to.
We'll
And
see.
now he's getting some balls.
0-1
hitting
count.
people. He
Ball
still
outside,
doesn't have
a little high.
recorded strikeout in the game, but you know what?
Mackenzie
Pitch to
Gore and
contact,
CJ
throw
Abrams.
strikes, he's only giving
Padres
up one
also
base
are
on balls.
stacked, dude.
Told us
That's
earlier
why they
this
traded
week,
away
he's
all their
taking
other
healthy,
prospects. They're like, oh, we're good. Like we've got our present on the field. We got some future shit coming.
108 innings
We're
the last
good.
couple years.
And they have a shitload of money because they have no irresponsible ass contracts. Well, now they have a bunch of them, but like they didn't have any dumbass contracts before this year or this coming
Sharply got on the
season.
ground.
Nice job,
Yeah,
maybe.
nice play by Miguel Cabrera.
Look at Miguel Cabrera today.
Over there, doesn't he?
He's always had
Yeah, the
great
Padres and
defense.
Dodgers this year is going to be
And,
fun.
right there, he got his
Stat
body
Mariners have
position.
another
That was
stacked
not gonna be
prospect
an easy
system.
play
Julio
unless
Rodriguez
he did
and
what he
Jared
did, and that's
Kelenic. The Rays are.
reaction
Yeah, I heard the Rays have the
You know
best
what?
system too.
Where to be to read the hop better, and then he makes an.
That's what I heard too.
accurate
The
throw.
Rays are loaded.
Nice play.
A.J. Hinch is going to call it a day for Jose Urena.
Good effort.
And Urena makes sure he thanks Ramos and Cabrera. Good outing for the young man.
Yes.
Just a run and 5 hits. And he exits with his team up by 2.
Hey, look at your Raina, man. Good job today. Went 4 2/3. Good
Did you
inning.
forget to unload
Rays
the
have Wander
dishwasher?
Franco. Yeah, kid's fucking good. Kingery, Bohm, and Joyce. Well, it'll be what Kingery is going to be up. The new pitcher will be coming in. I don't know who the pitching change was. I wonder if they just told Urena he made the team. Because the way that they said they wanted to tell fucking dummy yesterday, Schoolboy was they were gonna tell him after that start he made the team when they pulled him. That was the fucking. Then he walked the guy. Like the last batter he had to. All he had to do was get him out or not walk him. Then they were gonna come up, pull him out the game, and be like, hey man, by the way, you made the team, so congratulations, you're making the opening day roster. They were gonna do that, and then we would have been like, what the hell is Schoolboy smiling like a fucking retard for? He just got pulled from the game. What's he so happy about? Like nobody would have understood the whole. We'd have just been like, oh, he seems rather happy. And then we would have, he would have been interviewed. He'd been like, I made the team, with his weird fucking. Looks like that kid from We're the Millers. It's commercial break, by the way. But yeah, good for Scuba. I'm glad he made the team, and I'm wondering if Urena just made the team. I mean, he's pitched. That was really good out. Last couple times I've seen Urena pitch, he's had good outings. Brian Garcia's in the pitch. Brian Garcia. Yeah, literally, James. Exactly. Schoolball's dream. Literally, I mean, he's already pitched in the majors, but he just made the opening day roster. That's a real thing. Like that's the start of his real Major League Baseball careers right now for Tarek Schoolball. Like the arbitration for 6 years is up. It starts now. A whole bunch of real shit just clicked in for him.
That's it. Your little Tigers fan.
He's 6 years from now. He's like a real like free agent. He can if he has like a unbelievable season this year, he can enter arbitration this season, or in the off season. Like all kinds of shit for him is real now. Big ass money coming in.
Yesterday against the Yankees, it's a wall-side window.
Jackie Bradley Jr., Christian Yelich. Oh hell yeah, dude! The Brewers are great.
First time this Grapefruit League season.
Brewers are pretty solid, yeah.
Brian, it's about getting
We're just a young
right,
team.
And I think AJ's going to run him out. He said today in his Zoom call that he was going to try to get him in as many games from here to the end of the spring as he can.
Yeah, we got to get Brian Garcia. He's our best bullpen guy, in my opinion. We need him pitching well.
He's really misfired yesterday. Hopefully today will be a better day.
Yeah, really struggled finding the strike zone yesterday against the
Yeah, that was
Yankees.
annoying.
We
Walked everybody.
But he walked a pair, hit a batter, and struck out a man.
Really don't want another long inning. All right.
Facing Scott Kingery.
Hey, good pitch.
Foul tipped into the glove of
I quite like Brian Garcia, by the way. I think he's a really good reliever, but he just got to get his accuracy down.
For the new pitching coach, Chris Fetter.
Bauer, interesting year? Probably. I would agree, Seth. Yeah, I think he's going to do probably a very... Unless he's not using foreign substance this year, he'll probably repeat his a year to last year. If he's still using foreign substance like every other pitches are, the pine tar shit. That weird, not exactly pine tar concoction with like sunscreen. What's the rumored concoction they use? It's like some kind of like super sunscreen that the baseball MLB uses, combined with like some cooked up Diet Pepsi or some cooked up pop, whether it be Coke or Pepsi. You cook it up and you like scrape off like the resin from there, or whatever left off materials there, and then you combine it with the pine tar and the fucking pitching and the sunscreen. And you get this fucking crazy substance that pitchers are using. And I'm telling you, that's I don't. There's a couple other things I think I'm forgetting about in whatever they're using. But boy, oh boy, is it rating up their speed, their spin rates, adding up to 400 miles or 400 RPMs.
In the dirt.
3-2. Dude needs to get one out and can't pull it.
Shep, and I don't want to pick on Ramos. But even that play where there's nobody on base and there's no reason to get your body out there. But if you have good habits and you shift and try to block that ball and keep it in front of you, like a lot of young catchers will try to do, then you're going to probably react to a baseball like that a lot easier.
Hey, there we go. Is it me or yeah, I was just about to bring something up about Ramos. Doesn't it seem like a lot of balls get by Ramos? Is he like a lazy catcher or something? I'm fine with it if he is. I just need to know if he's kind of lazy behind the plate. Reyes, Candelario, Castro. Reyes, Candelario, and Castro due up in the bottom of the fifth. Tigers lead 3-1. I have no idea if the Phillies are pulling their pitcher yet. I'm not sure what their plan is here. I think they're already on a reliever. So yeah, they pulled. If Nova's still in, I can't imagine he's pitching again. So it would be quite funny if they were like, all right, we'll just keep running Nova out here because it's working. Oh, they are doing pitch and change. No, are they? Oh, what the hell are they doing? Oh, it's just stupid. We're stuck on strikeouts.
Here at Joker Marchant Stadium voted again the best ballpark in the Grapefruit League for a third straight year.
Hell yeah, it is.
According to ballparkdigest.com. That is special. It is special just to win it once, but win it 3 times in a row. That is unprecedented.
Get it on our level, you poor ass franchises.
Back after the break.
Was good.
Was brought to you by Mary Grove Awnings, home of the Michigan's best
You guys got poor-ass baseball stadiums compared to us.
Myers, who's the director of Florida operations for the Tigers, courtesy of Mary Grove Awnings. Ron, congratulations on 3 straight.
3 straight, dude. What do you guys got to show for your spring training successes?
Well, it was a tremendous honor all 3 years, and that's a wow. But really what it is a compliment to our staff that when fans come here that we do a great job of making sure that they have a special experience.
I hate when the inning ends with a strikeout. It always fucking breaks the goddamn game day thing. It just goes strikeout, 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 strikeout. It's like, no, you don't need to keep telling or reminding everybody. They know a strikeout happened.
In fact, 66 to 87, Jack.
Cards winning it all this season? Oh, Daniel, I appreciate the donation, but I have to disagree with this message, my friend. Thank you again. Very kind of you.
Renovations. This last one in 2017.
Nah, you guys. I mean, if you guys, if you avoid running into the Tigers, maybe. But I can't promise. 1-0, by the way, to Reyes. Here's the pitch, and should be the first out of the inning. Yep, all right. I didn't miss anything. They hadn't put the game on until just then, so. But boo, Daniel, boo. Tigers winning it all this season, you mean? It's pretty much just guaranteed. This season's a formality. Kind of like how the Eagles signing Joe Flacco pretty much locks up the title for the Eagles next season. The season's kind of a formality, small thing. But again, thank you, Daniel. You're too kind, my friend. I appreciate it, man.
And 55 in this building.
Too kind.
What we've done with it from the beginning until now.
One away.
Relationship between the folks at the city of Lakeland.
Reyes, strike one. Oh, no, it's Riley Green. They're pulling starters. Son of a bitch.
George Jenkins, the owner of Publix.
I didn't even notice that. It was Reyes.
Our relationship here in the city, when this lease is done, we will have been here 100 years along with Publix.
Impressive stuff right there, buddy. Hey,
is this a 7-inning game or something? Are they not doing 9?
No minor league baseball. It had to really hurt.
Why are they pulling their starters so early? Usually Detroit's not till the 7th inning, unless it's not a full game.
It was very disappointing, and what did happen?
I wouldn't be surprised if they decided if the Philly wanted to play a short game, but.
To have their high school graduations. We did 20 graduations here in
Hey, base hit for Riley Green.
We opened up this facility, and 6,100 high school graduates touched home plate and graduated in 2020.
Hey, the nickname here for the Lakeland Tigers is the Flying Tigers. Why is that? Where does that stem from?
Well, going back, you saw a lot of minor league teams across the country change their name to have something to do with the community. And we started looking at our history, and it began right back there with the hangars. And the hangars are the last evidence in the state of Florida to show what happened in the state of Florida during World War II. On this site, we were the first cadet school to open in 1940 and the last to close in 1945. We trained 8,000 pilots here, 1,200 British pilots, and James Doolittle, General James Doolittle, came here for the final speech of the graduation. And then
1 away, still in the bottom of the 5th, 0-1 count, runner at first.
And that's still remnant here today, right? I mean, you've got those runways where people can actually walk, view, and read a little bit about the history, don't you?
Yes, we made a spot out in left field that was parallel where the runway was, and it's about 100 feet on the other side of the building. But people can actually walk the hollow ground of this place.
Man, this guy's working slow, Castro. Oh, it's still Nova. What the hell? Why are they still pitching Nova?
The United States really,
1-1.
had a lot of benefit.
Oh, it's Harold Castro batting now. Son of a bitch, they have the shit squatted.
Taking a look at it right now, it is so unique.
I'm going to go 7 innings today. I'll do 7, but I don't know if I want to do the whole game, I'll be honest. I'll do the Cards top of the 7th, or I'll do it until the Phillies top of the 7th, but they're already putting in the doo-doo squad, man. I fucking hate that.
2019, and threw out a first pitch, and then we lost him at the age.
I really don't want to watch a bunch of struggle ball for, you know what I mean? I hope everybody understands that. I can give you a direct link to watch the rest of the game.
First of all, we're going to play in front of people.
I know, Daniel.
You're going to smell.
It has nothing to do. Like, I love baseball, and if it was a normal regular season game, I never would dip out on it. But like, they got Harold Castro batting.
what we sell as family entertainment.
Well,
And,
Dustin
we
Garneau's going to
decided
be
to
hitting
back
soon.
and,
They're going to
showcase
bring
the
in
public
Derek
field
Hill. I like Derek
here in
Hill,
the
but
summertime.
You know, Ron, it's important for Lakeland.
it seems like they're shedding for some. But I don't know if this is a normal 7 inning. If it's a normal 9, it doesn't feel like it. Because normally the Tigers aren't pulling their starters in the 5th inning. There's like 1 at bat for everybody, maybe 2.
User friendly, if you will, for players and fans.
Well, we had help from the state of Florida, Polk County, sports marketing, city of Lakeland.
So I'm not really
And
sure.
so
It
between
seems like
those
it's going to be
three,
9.
it was over a $50 million project.
Wow.
The administration building, which somebody just hit with a home run,
Robbie Grossman.
was about $23 million. What we did
He's in
inside
Go
the
Washington.
stadium
Oh, boo,
was about
boo
the same
Nats,
amount of money.
boo.
And you could come to this ballpark
That's something we
7
can all
different
agree on,
times.
right? Screw the
And now
Nats.
with all our hospitality
Boo.
areas and shade,
No, I'm just
we
kidding.
can show you 7 different experiences
Oh.
to enjoy a game.
Hey, that'll get down. That'll be a single.
You have a special place for folks
Hit a
who
home
come here
run.
called the
End this
34
game,
Club.
Cabrera.
Where does that name stem from, and what's it offer folks?
Well,
But again,
we
thank you,
wanted
Dan. You're
an-
too
a-
kind,
an
my friend.
area
You don't
with
need to say
air-conditioned
thank you
space
again, or you're welcome or
and having
anything.
a
It's just-
bar-type atmosphere where they're out of the heat. And we use this
You're too kind with all
almost
the
every
donations, my
day
friend.
That ends with DAY. And the reason we
The
call
34
it the 34
Club
is the Detroit Tigers came to Lakeland in 1934.
Got some of that food for Jack? He's pretty hungry.
Oh,
right
wow,
now.
that looks actually really good. Holy
Speaking of
shit.
Jack, I
They just showed a
love
whole bunch of
the
like food that
pictures
this
you
club
have,
had.
34
Wow.
Club, that includes one Mr. Morris.
I think we have Jack's no-hitter in there and a few other pictures of Jack.
Very kind of you, Ron. I know you probably were trying to make sure that didn't happen, but I'm glad they overruled you.
Well, you know what? You should have gotten it signed. Make sure it's John Hancock. Thanks, Ron. Keep up the great work, man. We always look forward to talking with you. And thanks for the hospitality, Doug.
Great to see you today, too,
Great.
buddy.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yep.
Tigers lead at 3-1. We're through 5 on Fox Sports Detroit Stadium.
Wow, that dude's been associated with the Tigers for so goddamn long. That's crazy. We go to the bottom of the 5th, or bottom of the 6th, right? No, top of the 6th. Yeah, top of the 6th. They get a double play. Cabrera grounds into a double play. So it'll be Bohm, Joyce, and Knapp. Bohm, Joyce, Knapp here in the top of the 6th. Don't feel like this game's going to be going the way it's. We'll see. 9-2 Brewers. Jesus, you guys are going to like actually just get like they're going to just end that game early because the Dodgers are going to be like, yeah, we can't take it. We can't handle this. Who's personal capital? Oh, I don't know. It's a commercial break, by the way. That's the only reason it's muted at this current point in time. Lakers and Dodgers suck. Well, the Lakers are screwed right now, Daniel. Pitching change for the Dodgers. The Lakers are in trouble. They just lost LeBron. They ain't got AD right now. Are they still going to make the playoffs? I would imagine so, but like could they completely just like fall out and not make the playoffs even? That'd be some very unfortunate shit right there. Oh, I think it's back on. Let me check.
And can be come to Comerica.
Yay.
And by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Put it in D and see why Chevy drives the Motor City.
Their best season.
In the 80s.
The Bucks.
Parrish, Kirk
Oh, the
Gibson,
Bucks aren't
Chet
playing well
Ryan,
this year?
Johnny Walkenfuss before he was traded to Philly. Dave Rosemall listening to Sparky
We're back, guys.
Anderson.
Enjoy that
There's
game.
Young Jack Morris with a massive glove. PFP.
Needed all the help I could get.
How about those jumping jacks, too?
Who are those guys?
Yeah. Need more of them in today's game of baseball. Boy, it's great memories. Great memories. New pitcher for the Tigers. It's a wall-side windows pitching change. Derek Holland, you could argue, has been their best pitcher in camp.
Yeah, and it's another case where, you know, if you keep Derek Holland, somebody else has to move along. And, you know, I believe he's earned it. You know, it's always good to have another lefty in the bullpen. You never have enough of them.
This is his 7th appearance of the spring. And he's holding opponents scoreless over the 7 innings that he's pitched. He's allowed just 5 hits, 1 walk, and he has struck out 11 batters. And he's kicking it up at times to 95 with his fastball.
95 with that off-speed pitch he just threw there. You know, it can keep hitters off balance, and that's the name of the game. Command the strike zone and keep them off balance. Change eye levels. We talk about it almost every single time we broadcast a game. You see that fastball right there just beat Alec Bohm
at 93.
Yeah, he was tardy on it.
Bohm, Matt Joyce, and Andrew Knapp due up for the Phillies. Holland said the other day loves the clubhouse because guys are all looking to help one another. We all really work well together. He loves the camaraderie. Remember, this is a guy who pitched in the World Series for Texas. Otto Nunez in at first base for Miguel Cabrera. Swing and a miss. And Derek Holland continues to throw his strikeout stuff.
Well, that was
Holland's having an unreal spring.
Sequence of pitches from Holland. He threw
Bucks got
fastballs
PJ
down
Tucker,
the
I
zone.
think, improvement. It should help him.
Off-speed pitches down,
There's
and
your
then
dagger
he
for the
threw
Brewers.
a
What's up,
fastball
weapon?
and away to change
I was dealing with the
eye levels
toenail
and
thing.
catch him
I had a
off guard.
toenail I wanted to chop off. Or you trim anyway. I'm back. Come right back to a
But
strikeout.
you're right, that little extra.
Not much, man. How's it going?
is
How you
what
doing?
beat him.
108, top 6. Joyce is up.
We asked A.J. Hinch about his velo. And A.J. Hinch said,
I hope Holland makes the team, by the way.
I'm looking at.
Oh, finally someone says, what's up back to Daniel Barry.
He attacks every batter and establishes
Finally,
first and
Daniel.
strikes.
Yeah. You know, and AJ's kind of a big promoter of the sequencing, pitch sequencing. And I, you know, as a guy that kind of understands how that position works, it's so important. Strike one is everything because then you can have room for error with the other pitches. You're going to have the
Strike his
ability
ass
for
out.
hitters to swing out of the zone more because of strike one.
Yeah. All right, that should be the second out. Should be 2. Yep, there we go. 2 down, 2 down.
Second straight out. The other thing,
Thoughts
I
with
think
Blake
you can
Griffin?
appreciate that this is
Well,
anything
you know, it sucks that he left the Pistons because now we're like completely like a new, young, rebuilding team.
You're the first person I mean, he's out there throwing.
I think it works though. It makes the Nets look like the team to beat right now, don't they?
You've
Really
gotta
just
be
looks
able to
like
read
it.
what the guy's trying to do off of you, and I think the really good pitchers have a feel for that. Either the
Hanging out,
Hangout
Hangout was over in
and you know the game's hard enough.
on
like
those
AJ said, you know your job is to throw the ball over the plate and don't let the ball get
trash
hit. That's
trash
not
talk
easy.
circle streams. Those.
And,
Yeah, that's
you
a
know,
weird
you've gotta be
place.
able to
The
take
trash talk
every
community or
little
whatever.
advantage
Those guys are weird.
as an advantage.
I don't really fuck with
And
that.
You got to read. Look at that there, off-speed breaking ball, and Knapp way out in front.
My
79.
only statement about those dudes is the TTC dudes. Yeah, Daniel. A lot of those dudes look like they never say anything that they say on the internet to anybody in person under any circumstance, no matter what. That's all I have to say about the TTC community. They look very very distantly tough.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you wear a few.
It's a bunch of dudes like Nuzdar, all right.
A little bit.
Some are significantly smarter, which isn't really hard.
Tried to pick it instead of
But
just block it.
that's basically how they are, and those guys aren't very like that to people in real life.
1-1 to Andrew Knapp.
1-2, 2 down.
There was a game here in the spring on March 16th against the Yankees where
Yeah, all they do is rant a lot, but they say they aren't afraid of people, but like they're the kind of people that you can bitch up in real life really easy.
A.J. Hinch told him, we've got to start treating these games like they're real games.
Yeah.
That's the mentality we've got to have. In those types of situations, he goes, man, I absolutely love that. Love it.
Yeah, and it
Charlie
takes a
knows.
different
Yeah, it was.
mindset to come in and
It was fun,
really
dude.
embrace
Daniel.
those situations, right? I mean, that's the hardest.
Some of
thing
the
to
shit with
do
that
is
dude.
You come in with
I'm just glad he's gone now. Like that's the only. Like I'm just glad he's doing his own. If he's not exactly gone, I'm just glad he's doing his own thing. Like thank God, dude. Like, it's like, dude, if you leave my community alone, no one in my community will bother you. Like, and if they are, that's you piss them off on your own accord. We don't want you around, man.
The more confidence his manager and pitching coach.
I think I think he finally understood that. Like, dude, nobody cares about you in this community. You just hope you go away. Fucking retard.
By the way, those are the socks I was referring to yesterday.
Like, I actually have no problem with the guy if he just goes away. Like, just leave the community. I wish him all the success on his individual channel. You know what I mean? I'm not some kind of petty bitch. But at the same point, it's like, dude, you just go. Yeah, Holland needs to make this team as a reliever. I don't think Holland wants to start anymore. I don't think that's what he wants to do. Because I think he's enjoying being able to pitch in the upper 90s and being able to gas it for an inning or two. I think Holland's completely like, yeah, I think I like being a reliever. Yeah, that's true. No, I mean, Daniel, you know what would be really funny is if you start doing it again. But please don't. Oh my God, I don't even know what kind of nuclear response that would cause if you started that again. But could you? Yeah, I know, and I don't play that game. I think I hurt his feelings when I started doing that to him. Or I just started going, dude, look at you and look at me. You're not on my... I noticed after I started bringing that up, he stopped coming around. I think he looked at his numbers and went, oh. And if that's the case, I actually kind of feel bad. I don't mean to make anyone feel bad because it's hard to build a YouTube channel. It's not easy. I got fucking lucky as shit somehow. Other people do picks videos and start just randomly getting 10,000 views on each of them. I don't know what happened. Just got lucky. Scope, Mazzara, Ramos do up. I don't know if those will all be the people actually playing. Actually, Scope and Mazzara, actually probably will be hitting. But if that says Ramos, he'll probably hit this inning too, and then he was done. Because we're going to the bottom of the 6th. Tigers are up 3-1. Waiting. I think Nova's still pitching. Really? Yeah, I think they're still sending Nova out to the 6th. Yeah, I don't know. Nuz's real issue is he's kind of like he's mentally ill, or not mentally ill, but he's
Will lead things off, followed by Nomar Mazzara.
He's a dimwit. No, that's not the. He's intellectually disabled. Is that the nice words to say?
The 2 runs in the 3rd, triple by Jamer Candelario that scored in the 1st.
Like,
other than that, he's settled in a little bit.
I don't want to say because I don't like to insult people that are actually like that have problems. But I think he's like some form of intellectually disabled. I don't know what his specific conditions are, but I'm fairly certain that that's a thing for him. Whether it be learning disabled, severely dyslexic, which I happen to think is Nazdar's case. And it's because it's just something wrong with the way he types and reads shit. He comes off slightly like very dyslexic. And I know that because my mom's got dyslexia, so I know signs of there's certain signs some people have. I think I have problems with it too because sometimes I'll just fucking read numbers backwards.
Jonathan Scope drives one to left center. That is down for a base hit.
Loved how Scope just sat back and let the.
But that's also because I read things really fast, so I don't know if that's just a product of I just fucking look at things fast and assume.
Short's going to come in and run for Scopey here.
Or I just got bad eyes and I need glasses. Base hit though.
Here we go. There's the pitch.
Zach Short just became a pinch runner. Like I said, by the 7th inning, I'm not going to be doing this game anymore. I'll do the Phillies last at bat, and then I'm probably going to dip out. But I'll have a game link for everybody to watch before I leave, so that way you can go watch the game on your own thing. Oh, pitching change. They're going to pull Nova.
3-1 Detroit lead. They've got the leadoff man on here in the 6th.
Detroit gets their leadoff hitter on here in the bottom of the 6th. They will be doing a pitching change, so that'll end Nova's day. They'll be bringing in somebody. Mazzara's gonna hit, probably get pinch ran for. Ramos will hit, probably get pinch ran for if they get on. They won't be playing defense in the 7th. And the only reason I don't care is I don't want to watch the bottom 7th, bottom 8, or bottom 7, top of the 8th, bottom of the 8th, top of the 9th, maybe bottom of the 9th. I really don't want to. I don't want to struggle bust through those. But I'll watch the Phillies in the top 7, with all hopes of this being just a 7-inning game. I'll be live later tonight though. I want to go disc golfing. If you must know. What up, Daniel? Other Daniel? Daniel 2. I remember when the big drama was between the two Daniels. Jojo Romero's in. That's a fun name. Jojo Romero is now pitching for the what's his names? I miss the times when that was the only drama and it wasn't ever actually serious beef. It was just literally those guys sending middle fingers at each other. You gotta miss when that was the big beef in the drama in the stream. Stop. Trains can't. Yeah, no, not usually. Not on a goddamn dime anyway. Oh, game's back on. Jojo Romero is the pitcher now.
Starting March 31st. New name, same home. Bally Sports Detroit.
Bally
We're
Sports.
home here in Lakeland.
BSD.
Tigers and Phillies. This is our last telecast on Fox Sports
Your
Detroit.
bitch suck dick.
April 1st against the Cleveland Indians. New pitcher for the Phillies. It's a wall-side windows pitching change. Jojo Romero is in relief of Ivan Nova with a man on first and facing Nomar Mazzara.
Box Spring Digest. What? Foul ball 0-1. Anyway, we're in the bottom of the 6th. 3-1 Tigers lead. It is a 0-1 count for Mazzara. Runner at first. So Romero inherits a base runner.
I'd call my son Jojo, but it's got a little ring to it, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, that's what they pointed that out too. Like, that's a weird name to give your son who is named Romero is his last name.
Jojo White, he used to be the point guard for
There you go.
So they named his kid Jojo.
And I know Jojo Gibson.
Hilarious.
Her name's
I appreciate
Gibson.
it.
Gibby calls her Jojo.
There you go.
So that's how I know.
Well, there's a few people that called Joe Mauer Jojo, but
Okay.
not very many. I didn't.
Mazzara's down on 3 straight.
Pretty good off-speed pitch right there.
Another at bat for Wilson Ramos.
The iPhone 13, that's crazy.
This might
They're already on the iPhone 13?
be Ramos's last.
I thought they didn't do
part of
another
this ball
iPhone
game. I'm
last year.
sure AJ's going to maybe throw in one of the other 2 catchers here to finish this one off. So he'll get one more at bat.
T.Y. Hilton to return to Colts on a 1-year deal.
Rounded into a double play in the 2nd. Bounced to 2nd in the 4th.
Yeah, baseball does have a lot of pointless banner. It does. They got to fill a lot of time, Mike. They got to fill a lot of time. Yeah, it's a lot of old man rambling. Yeah, that's,
One in the
you know.
first, 2 in the 3rd. They banged out 10 hits
What up, Amir?
today against the Phillies. Had just 7 yesterday.
T.Y. Hilton to the Colts, though. He's going back to Indy.
Phillies got their lone run.
Watch, everybody's going to come in and be like, Rob, the Colts got T.Y. Hilton.
Started. Went 4 2/3.
It's okay to talk football, by the way.
Collins so far.
This game for me is boring. Now Aaron Gordon. See, Amir, you said this every year. You say this happens with Aaron Gordon every goddamn season. They want to trade him. He wants to get traded. Then it's like, let's not trade Aaron Gordon. He's like, I don't know. Yeah.
Getting the wave home from Chip Hale.
But if they added in them paintball guns, Mike, you don't know.
Wilson Ramos with an RBI double here.
Ramos hits a RBI double, make it 4-1.
Extend their lead to 3.
Looks like Philly just doesn't have it today hitting wise. They didn't bring any kind of an A squad in. I think we've scored too many runs for them to overcome.
And then Zach Short.
For me, I have to see it to believe it. Yeah, I got you. That's good because Gordon's your favorite player, your Magic player. Yeah, I'm sure most people don't want Gordon to leave, but they also understand. I mean, if they trade him, it's quite a goddamn return you'll probably get. Ramos just got pulled out, like I said he would. Badu in the run.
Is
The
pitch
GOAT.
runner for Wilson
Akil
Ramos.
Badu, or GOAT Badu. Akil
Jackers
Bagoat.
talking about
Go.
what he's done so far in spring is
Or
opened
Bagoat,
everybody's
too.
eyes, not just with the Tigers, but I think around baseball is good room cues when found.
Akil Goat.
Yeah, he's coming out of the
Badu.
Twins organization and didn't play last year. That's the real key to this.
His name doesn't work with sliding in,
Played a high A
like
ball,
with Goat James
and
or
then
something like that.
Because of the whole situation of COVID last year and a few other things, he never
Because
played.
the Goat James.
And so the Twins had to find a
Someone made a joke that they were going to trade him to Minnesota, and he was like, "Nah, I want to stay in Orlando." Damn, he's like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'd rather stay with the Magic than go play for the T-Wolves."
Now the toughest decision. What do
Because
you do?
nobody want to go live
He's
in
an
Minnesota,
athlete.
bro.
He's got a bright
Minnesota
future. He
sucks,
seems
kind of.
healthy.
1 and
He
2.
has baseball instincts.
1 away with the runner already scored this inning. We have a guy at second. That's Badu.
He's only
1 out in the bottom of the 6th.
2019 high A, just
And nobody want to go
29
play and live in
games
Minnesota
because
if you ain't
Tommy
playing
John
football. It's
surgery on
cold
his
as
left
shit
elbow.
there.
So even then, and he
Especially if you're
batted
good,
just
you can go play for like
214.
Miami,
So
New
nobody's
York,
seen this
a
coming.
good
No,
place,
I
somewhere
I
in
don't care who you
Texas,
are, there's no way you could have seen
Cali.
this coming.
You don't gotta go fucking play in the cold. He's not a
Another
good team.
example of what hard work can do for you. He's worked his tail off, number one, to heal up from that Tommy John surgery, and then he's admitted he worked hard last year where, you had to find a way to work hard when you were a minor leaguer last year. And he sure opened up some eyes here this spring.
He was rated Minnesota's 13th best prospect. But
He's going to get
in the
my
mix
new pair of socks.
in the outfield competition because of the consistency that he has displayed. I mean, this is not a fluke where he's batting near 350.
Can I just make an observation? And I know this is based on, a long time around Major League Baseball, but I think some guys play better at this level than they did in the minor leagues.
Why do you think that would be?
I can't really explain it except that maybe the pitching is more consistent and they know that the ball's going to be around the strike zone more, so trying to decide early. There's Nico.
Isaac Paredes will bat for Jacoby Jones.
I need to step and move around. I gotta grab more pop. I'll be right back in.
Well, whatever Akil.
Two down, runner at second.
He's got to keep doing it. I mean, this is a guy, like I mentioned, batting 344, not a small sample size either here in spring. Forcing hard decisions. Paredes grounds one to short. Stott across the diamond, but the Tigers do get another one on their third extra base hit of the day. A Wilson Ramos RBI double, and it's 4-1 Tigers.
Did you forget to unload the dishwasher?
Let me mute this shit.
Do you need help finding?
All right. Like I said, I'm going to be wrapping it up after the Phillies at bat here in the 7th. But again, I already have I'll have a game link for you to watch in case you're like, if you need a way to watch it. I can even put it in the chat now if you want. Hold on, let me do that actually. Copy. Yeah, let me hold on a sec. About to drop it for everybody, a way to watch the game. Just leave a like or something if you don't mind. How many were we even at? Like 11? 18. Holy shit. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. You're far too kind. Far, far too kind. 19. Oh shit. We'll pretty much hit the goal then at 20. So that's good. Oh shit. Does that work? Yeah, there we go. That should work right away. I'll show you that if you're wondering how the link works. It's a commercial break right now. It'll be Herrera, Hall, and Williams. Let me pop this open. You just basically press it and it'll do this. It'll just load right up. See? I can't keep that open, obviously. How far is Minnesota? Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that comment. I never seen the how far is Minnesota. Minnesota is like, I don't know, a few, like 800 miles that way. Until it's official Karam, then I believe. Exactly. What's up, Arku? How you doing, Karam? I think the game's on. There we go.
Today, and what a lineup they have for April. Minnesota's in town in addition to Cleveland, and then of course,
snap.
anytime you play within your
April in
divisions,
the D.
Kansas City will be there as well. All those teams vastly improved from a year ago.
Herrera's
The
up.
Tigers vastly improved from a year ago. Get out there and check
Daniel
out
Norris
the
is pitching.
Tigers.
It'll be Herrera, Hall, and
In the month of
Williams
April.
if they don't make any changes.
Daniel Norris is on board.
Yeah, I live in Michigan. Yeah, I live west. It is also west of me. Yeah. Michigan's further north than Minnesota, or like the same amount of north.
He faces Herrera, Hall,
Yeah, Crom.
and Williams.
So is Michigan. So is Wisconsin. And I live by all three of them states. It goes
For
Michigan,
Daniel Norris.
Wisconsin,
Kind of a luxury
Dakota.
for A.J. Hinch to have
Dakotas.
back-to-back left-handers come in out of the pen.
Fucking, I think like a weird part of Montana,
There behind the plate.
the boot part of Idaho, Oregon.
You know, he's got Tyler Alexander. He could pitch.
I know the states.
In the ball game as well. We saw him yesterday. That would be three.
Detroit
guys
by
who
like
could
the
greatly
lakeside.
slow
Detroit's
down.
by.
When I asked him about that, how do you feel about having righties and lefties in a balance?
Like right
there?
here.
Do you have to have that?
It's right by Canada. It's like by this part.
Do you want a right-handed and a left-handed shot at the point of defense? He's like,
It's like right down in here, like Detroit is.
I want outs. Guys who can get outs.
I'm up like right here,
Well, that's
in like the
bottom
dead
line.
center of the state in Mount Pleasant. Kenny lives up here. Like people, there's this extra part of Michigan that's kind of like this. Kenny lives like right here, way up there. Kenny basically lives in parts of Michigan that are way fucking further north than Canada ever are. I think I live further north than Toronto. Up here in Mount Pleasant.
Swung on and missed.
God damn it, 2 down or 1 away.
3 pitches, 1 out. That one burned
I'm
the
pretty
glove.
sure anyway. I'm
Daniel Norris.
in a location further north than Toronto.
Well,
Sure, I'm hungry.
Daniel
I think I'm gonna make
elevates
some
the
biscuits and
fastball,
gravy.
Locates it, hits the glove.
That's pretty good.
Just where Griner wanted him to throw it.
Nothing wrong with some biscuits and gravy. Some nice gravy.
I think Daniel
Like that
Norris
weird
kind of
porridgey
found the
looking
home.
sloppy
The
gravy.
bullpen really has
Strike
suited
one.
him, whether it's
Have a good day, Daniel. Thanks for coming by, man.
3,
I
4
appreciate it, and thank you again for the super chats, man. It's very kind of you. Thank you very much, man. It's always much appreciated. My fucking beard itches, dude. Gotta take it. I haven't taken a shower today because I'm gonna go disc golfing after this. And if I don't shower at least once a day or every other day, I don't think I showered yesterday either.
Here today.
Some country gravy. Yeah, that stuff's really good. I didn't shower yesterday.
Really
I showered
benefit
after I
from
went
AJ
last
Hinch,
disc
Chris
golf. My
Federer,
beard's starting to get
staff.
itchy. Need to take a shower
Into the
today,
shift,
tonight.
Just out of the reach of Isak Paredes.
I'll do it when I get home from the discing. But thanks again, Daniel. You have a good day, man. Thank you. Have a good day, buddy.
Their attention to detail.
1 away here in the top of the 7th.
Like, oh, dude, it's insane.
Base hit for the last guy that was up. Now Williams is up.
The little thing
1 on, 1 out. Tigers lead 4-1.
You heard about his Volvo.
Like I said, we'll be live tonight too. It'll be the NFL Weekly News Show. I do that stream despite viewers. That's like a weekly, especially in the off season. I'm more prone to do that show every week, no matter what. So that'll be 100% on this week or tonight rather. That basically is like 30 minutes of stream and then 30 minutes of just hanging out and talking football for however. Got him 1 away or 2 down.
He goes and he surfs, comes back.
That runner was probably safe. If there was instant replay, he's safe.
Done. Pretty easy sale.
He upgraded.
Yeah.
Let me do something. Let me pin that so everybody has a way to.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
So
And he
just
is
keep
a good
that like
athlete.
that.
One of the better athletes on the mound. Saw him stumble a little bit, getting his feet under, but he got
Oh,
under
a great
control
play by
and he
Norris. Hell yeah, it was.
Fastball over to Nunez at first.
We have, what is it, 19 even likes? Dang, we're
With
1
two
away
down,
from the
he
goal.
faces number
We'll
9
probably get it in
Bryson Stott.
replays and stuff like that. The bases are loaded for the Brewers. Uh-oh. Be sure you leave a like if you, want to know.
A fly out to center and a fly out to right.
Stott is up.
Young Phillies shortstop today.
2 outs, 1-0 count for the kid. Technically, the Phillies can call the game at any point, but like I said, I'm not watching the rest of the affair this afternoon. So I've enjoyed the game. It's not like it's a bad game or anything, but you know, I really don't care to watch the scrubs play against each other for the later innings.
2 down, runner at second.
I would have left after the Tigers at bat.
Frame job by Griner, who's in there
But,
battling for the backup catcher role with
what's up, Matty?
Dustin Garneau. A couple games ago, Griner hit a solo.
Oh, sweet! We hit 20 likes. I appreciate you guys. It's very kind. Like I said, if you're looking for the game to watch, I'll give you a link to a site that works pretty good.
Yeah, Ramos, I think that's fair to say. I think, you go out there, you sign him on the 1-year free.
Yeah, they're sending in the Savage squads, basically. Exactly, those types, your Grayson Griner types. This way you have a way to quickly get to the game and watch it if you need to.
Yeah, that's up to Ramos, I believe.
You dropped number 20. Appreciate you, Seth. Oh, thank you, Matty. I appreciate it. Very kind. We do a lot of sports content here on the channel. Sometimes gaming like Among Us and like Fall Guys. And mainly sports games, GTA. You know, it's kind of random. All right, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna start to wrap up personally here. But like I said, there's a link to a very good copy of the game. It should be watchable. But I've got a few things I want to go do this afternoon and not be here till 4 o'clock watching struggle baseball like we were with the Yankees and the Tigers yesterday. Regular season we finished the game out. It's only 4-1, but I really, it's guys like Victor Reyes, Riley Green, and Harold Castro against some random pitcher that they're going to throw out there. So I'm good. There's going to be a lot of walks and a lot of strikeouts for the rest of the game. That's pretty much how these kind of finish it out end of the games go. Which is why the MLB instituted the 7-inning thing. Hey, if neither team wants to run their prospects out, you can just kill this game. Yeah, I want to go disc golfing and stuff like that. But we will be live this evening. We're going to do a sports talk, NFL, then we'll do some stuff afterward. We can talk baseball, football, whatever. But yeah, it'll be the NFL Weekly News Show this afternoon. There's a link to watch the game and everything. It's 100% should be working. It probably should say commercial. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine no sugar Mountain Dew. That sounds awful, man. The sugar is what gives it any kind of like goodness in it. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I would sue whoever made that. Yeah, I would throw it at the fucking store I bought it from, like an animal. But all right, guys. I appreciate everyone coming by. We'll be live again. Well, let me go check and make sure what we got tomorrow. Go to MLBTV.com. Go to the games. I'm just gonna see what we got for Tigers games tomorrow, 25th. Are the Tigers off? Tigers not playing tomorrow? Here we go. Now I know it reset. Oh, I think the Tigers are off tomorrow. Take care, you guys. Thank you, guys. You too, Amir. 25th. It says they play. It's at 6:37. So it's a night game tomorrow. I really hope it's on TV. Really, a night game that's not on TV? It's in Toronto, so it's Toronto, so it's up to them to play it. But yeah, they're not playing that bitch. Really? Wow. I'll try and figure that out. Yeah, Phillies play tomorrow. Yep, you guys are 100% play tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know if the Tigers play tomorrow. I'll figure that out. I'll know later on in the streaming tomorrow if they're gonna. There's a way I can watch it. We'll figure out if we want to do that. But if not tomorrow, I'll just do a gaming stream. That we'll just counter it with gaming. We'll like play Among man. You play the Yankees. Yankees aren't that hard to beat. I've seen a lot of teams beating up on them, so you'll probably be able to handle the Yankees quite well. They're not having the best spring, so. All right, everybody. I'm going to get out of here now. I've got a few things I want to go take care of, so I appreciate you guys coming by. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the dislikes. Yeah, I know. I wasn't sure. For sure, Maddie. I appreciate you coming by. Yeah, I'm not sure, Mike. We'll eventually play Among Us again at some point. We'll see. Maybe we can get back into Among Us. Can I trust everybody? Can we play Among Us tomorrow and not have a goddamn disaster stream if we do that? You guys think we can do that? Because I'd like to play. I like playing Among Us. You understand? Like it's not like I hate the game. It's just we have. It seems like we have certain people no longer fucking around out here, so we might have better games again. Yeah. We used to have. We used to be able to just. We'll try it again. Well, I think we can play tomorrow. I think we can figure this out. We just gotta hope everybody honors the system that we've been working with, because for a very long time it was a very good system we had, just honor system. But all right, everybody, I'll think about that for tomorrow. I will see you later this evening, probably like 9 to 10 o'clock. I was also thinking about Monopoly too, but that kind of limits it to just 4 people. But it seems like people really enjoyed Monopoly, so I was thinking we might do that Friday or Saturday night, just so nobody has worked the day of. And if they do it, it's like choice work. And then if they don't have to work tomorrow. That's another thing. Like, I don't want to have it so anybody who plays has to like get up and go be early. Like, so it's Friday or Saturday is a better night to play Monopoly. We'll do that though, 100%. I want to play again then. I want to play that again. You work tomorrow? Oh, that stinks. That's always the worst. Hopefully not. You don't have to work too hard though. Hopefully. All right, everybody. Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, later tonight, probably like between 9:30 and 10, like usual. You'll be in car for sure. Hell yeah, this sounds like a nice job. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. I'll see you then. Peace out. Go Patriots. Go Lions. Go Tigers. Hopefully the Tigers hang on and win. But yeah. All right. Thank you, guys. Sorry for dipping early, but it's a 2-hour stream, so.